tell us a little more on Darshan as well, Sagai. We know that Darshan met with his family members very recently, and he was allowed a brief meeting with his son and wife. Do we know more on that front, on how Darshan is doing? Well, he is a huge fan following who seem to be quite concerned of his well-being in prison.
No, days after Darshan has been shifted to Parapanagrahara prison, his family members, Vijay Lakshmi and his son had visited Darshan inside the prison. It happened on Monday. Remember, he was being sent on Saturday night for judicial custody, because whenever you are in the judicial custody, it is more easy for the family members to follow the protocol, to follow the jail procedure and meet the accused. And Vijay Lakshmi and their family members had visited him ever after he was being arrested, because when you are in the police custody, apart from your lawyers, you are not allowed to talk to anybody else, which can also influence the investigations, as well as which will also lead for any kind of destruction of witnesses in that particular case. So they had visited, and according to our sources within the prison have informed us that Darshan was quite emotional, and when he met his son, and after that, he was a little bit for fight, because he was completely shattered, because he has been sent for a judicial custody and he was behind bars. He couldn't sleep and he didn't eat. But after meeting the family, he was somewhat fine after that. I mean, apart from him, there was one more actor who had met him inside the prison. And what we also get to learn is now he has got used to the prison, because initially he was a little bit shattered and he was quite worried, but now he got used to the being in prison, and especially after meeting their family members, now is a little bit fine. That's what we get to hear from our prison sources.
Well, it's certainly shocking that Pavithra Gowda, who's the A1, accused number 1 in the case, has been going in and out of prison while she's been taken to court and Maja, etc., with makeup and a whole different wardrobe every time. We hear that a lady constable has been helping her with makeup and her clothes, etc., and she's been pulled up. The police officer has been pulled up as well. But Sagai, would you be able to give a brief on why Pavithra Gowda has been named accused number 1 in this case?
See, Pavithra Gowda played an instrumental role. She was the one who said that he is sending obscene messages and photographs on her social media account, and she is the one who have provoked Darshan, as well as Pavan, who is a close aide of Darshan, and who have instigated them to go ahead and bring Renuka Swami to Bengaluru and teach him a lesson. And because she's played an instrumental role, she was being made A1, and after that it is Darshan who have influenced all the other accused in the case, and who had allowed the other accused to bring Renuka Swami, or kidnap Renuka Swami from Chitradurga and bring to Bengaluru. And that is one of the reasons that why the police have registered A1 as Pavithra Gowda in this entire case, because she is the main person in this entire murder case, who was a center point, who played an instrumental role to get Renuka Swami, and she is the one who got abusive messages. She is the one who have manipulated, and she is the one who have instigated all the other accused to involve in this particular murder.
Well, thanks very much, Sagai, for joining us. Well, what we know here is Darshan, at this point, who's in prison, has met with his family members. He's spoken very briefly. We heard that he's not doing very well emotionally, seems to be quite down. That's what we heard from some of the friends and family who's met with Darshan in prison. Of course, he's been arrested on charges of murder. He's accused number 2 in the case for orchestrating and delegating his fans to kill another fan. The investigation is still underway, but he's been accused of murder, a crime as grave. And Darshan, while he met with his family members, we hear hasn't spoken much. He's only spoken a few words when his family, his wife and his son, went to meet him just yesterday. While that's said, on one hand, you have Pavithra Gowda, his partner, who seems to be in a different mood altogether. She applies makeup, she's having a whole different wardrobe every time, and news coming in that she's been given preferential and VVIP treatment. A police constable, a lady constable, has been pulled up for providing her with makeup in prison. I'm going to cut across to Brinda Adige, joining us on the phone line for more on that. Brinda, please detail for us, as we know that prisoners also have their fundamental rights. They are allowed maybe food and also fresh clothes. Pavithra Gowda asks for makeup and she's been provided with one.
What these people must be told is this is the taxpayer's money. If makeup kit is to be provided for her, is it a rule that they would provide for everybody else? Have they been doing this as a practice for all the other under trials? And if they have not been doing this, then how dare that she get a makeup kit? Because this is not her own money. This is money that is from the taxpayer. And the taxpayer cannot be taxed to only one prisoner in this kind of a partial treatment. And it is absolutely shameful that somebody who has been in the film is now an under trial, assumes that she must continue to be given the same privileges that she might be given when she goes on a shooting. And why is it that she has been allowed for something like this? Only if the court orders that these things be given to her, should it be given. And I would abhor any court giving such an order to one under trial when all the under trials are getting only basic amenities and not all the luxuries that this particular under trial is asking for. Absolutely shameful and unacceptable.
You know, Brinda, for what we know, Pavithra Gowda has been smiling away. When she's been taken to court or Marja, she's been, it's very odd for a murder accused to be smiling in that fashion. She looks fresh, fully dressed. I mean, I don't know if I could even judge someone like that, but she's a murder accused. For God's sake, there should be some remorse visible.
You're absolutely right. We cannot comment about people's dressing and clothing, but there is not an iota of remorse. What she has done, what she has actually participated is torture and murder. And both of these are heinous crimes. And she has gone in for that. She's arrested for torture and murder of a person, wanting to be dressed as if she is going to be acting in a film, asking for a makeup kit. All of this is just showing that her impunity levels keep increasing every day, as if there is some godfather or probably godmother who's going to bring her out.
I'm going to thank you.